I'm Gerald Davis. I've been in the ministry now for, well, it's close to 55 years. I've done pastoring for roughly 20 years and traveling ministry overseas, evangelism, crusades, revival meetings in churches, camp meetings. All of my ministry, I've had people approach me with questions on the subject of tithing. So I finally sat down and I just wrote a book and put those questions in it, and I titled it 15 Most Commonly Asked Questions on Tithing. These are the questions. Is tithing a New Testament order? Here's another. What is the difference between tithing and giving an offering? At what age should a person begin to tithe? And another, should I tithe on my gross income or my net after taxes? And then another, are there monies receivable that I need not pay tithe on? The answer to that is yes. You'll find it interesting to see what that is. When or at what period should I pay that tithe? And another, does God charge interest on past due tithe? The answer to that is yes, by the way, and you'll see scripture for it in this book. And here's another, where should I pay the tithe? And then this question, who is authorized to receive the tithe? And then, could a person miss heaven if they didn't tithe? Is there ever an occasion when I should withhold the tithe? Must I tithe if I can't meet my present obligations? Am I expected by God to give offerings above the tithe? The tithe meaning, of course, 10th or 10% of my income. And another, are my tithes and offerings allowed as deductions by Internal Revenue? And if so, is it scriptural to claim them? And the last one, is an unbelieving companion expected by God to tithe if they're married to an unsaved, unconsenting? The answer to those questions is in this book, 15 Most Commonly Asked Questions on Tithing. I encourage you to get your copy now so that you'll be informed and not misinformed. God said in the scriptures, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Not the devil's crowd, my people. Be sure to get your copy of this book.